Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Amanda Meyer.
Hi, how's everybody doing? As he said, I've been the captain. This will be the third year of Coochie's Angels here in Oklahoma. I was diagnosed, as he said, with colon cancer, stage 4 colon cancer on May 26th, after learning on Easter that we were expecting our first child after trying for a few years. After speaking with my oncologist, I was told that my survival rate would be approximately 2 years based on statistics. I kind of laughed at her. I've been here for 7 months and I plan on being here for another at least 10 years.
Amen.
It was recommended that we terminate. That was not an option for us. We've been trying for this baby for a long, long time. We were warned that birth defects could be in our midst, also that we could miscarry. So it was kind of a traumatizing moment, at the beginning. I'm going to read a letter that I wrote to our daughter when I was pregnant. Forgive me if I get a little emotional. A letter to our daughter, my sweet precious Anna. I remember taking a pregnancy test and seeing the positive. I went and retrieved her Nana to confirm what my eyes couldn't believe. My hands were shaking with anticipation. We were finally expecting. It was Easter morning. I took 3 more tests just to be safe before I told Daddy when he arrived home from work. I wanted to be sure that I was, not that we have ever had a positive pregnancy test. I wrapped up the test and Nana videotaped Daddy opening it. I still laugh at his reaction. He was so confused. And when it dawned on him that the EP tests were an indication that we were pregnant, his face broke out in a huge smile and he gave me a huge hug. We were so excited and life couldn't get any better. I'm so sorry, sweetie, that I didn't begin to write in a journal sooner. In the middle of April, I began hurting really bad. We were told I needed surgery and we could lose you. This was our biggest fear. I dealt with the pain as long as I could, until my doctor instructed me that surgery was tomorrow, May 5th. It was no longer my choice. When I woke up from surgery, I immediately asked about you. I didn't care about how the surgery went. You were my priority. When I found out you survived, I must have thanked God a million times. Mommy was still feeling a lot of pain, and I learned that there was a chance I could hit cancer based on lab results that came back on the ovarian cysts they removed. I ended up going to the emergency room later that month, which is where they transferred me to another hospital, and I learned I was going in for another surgery to remove an obstruction. We prayed so hard that God would give you the strength to get through one more surgery. My sweet girl, I could have jumped for joy when I heard you were still doing good when I woke up from the surgery on May 26, 2015. They had removed part of my colon and a tumor, and I was diagnosed with stage 4 colon cancer. It wasn't until after the surgery that I learned that Dr. Carter didn't believe you had a chance and was shocked that you pulled through it. My little warrior. We heard on multiple occasions that we might be advised to terminate the pregnancy because of my diagnosis and needed treatment. Mommy and Daddy were so confused and scared. I prayed to God for strength and continued faith. I didn't want your only reason to be helping the doctors find out about the cancer. We wanted you so badly, sweetie. It was a very emotional time. It was so hard to see other people with babies and pregnant bellies because it made me think about the precious miracle growing inside me that I might never be able to meet. We were absolutely devastated. Mommy, Daddy, and Nana met with the oncologist for the first time in June. I couldn't start chemo yet because I had to heal from my surgery first. This was a good thing because it gave me more time to grow and get even stronger. We told the oncologist, Dr. Yassine, that terminating the pregnancy was not an option for us. She was very understanding and explained the risk. No matter what, we knew it was the right choice. You are a gift from God, a precious miracle. Sweet Anna, Mommy will be 23 weeks tomorrow. You are healthy and kicking Mommy like a soccer pro. We had our gender reveal party last night, and now the world knows we have a little girl on the way. Anna Marie Meyer, baby girl, you are loved by so many people already. We have hundreds of people praying for us. We never stop fighting for you and never will. You have gone through 2 rounds of chemo with me, and you're handling it so well. This journey certainly isn't how I expected it to go, but precious Anna, you really are my sunshine through the storm. Even on the worst days, you give me a reason to smile. I love you so much already. I was told that theater shows I probably have only 2 years. I plan to prove them wrong. I want to be here to see you grow up. Our journey can't end that soon. So with that being said, you're never ever too young to have cancer, no matter what. I want to push the issue that if you feel like something is not right with your body, please insist. If colon cancer, you can get misdiagnosed so easily because some of the symptoms can be related to other things. I originally started off having digestive issues. Certain foods weren't mixing with me very well. I'd have like a little bit of blood in my stool, but I just thought it was just food that I was eating. It wasn't until I got pregnant and had that cyst that I learned about this. The doctors actually said that this little girl probably saved my life and gave me a little bit longer here. Originally, they thought it was constipation from pregnancy, and I sought further medical attention, and thankfully I did. I've recently learned about a 34-year-old that has been misdiagnosed for the past year and is now stage 4 and has spread to her lungs. Now, this isn't a death sentence for her. There's still a lot of medical advances that have come about, so there's still hope, but we want to catch this. This is one of the most preventable cancers. So please let everybody know that, please get a second, third, whatever opinion if you don't feel that you're hearing what you need to hear. The screening age is actually 50 years old. I'm 33. I had an uncle that had colon cancer in his 50s. I did do lab testing, and it's not genetic for my situation. So, like I said, you're never too young, and it doesn't need to be something that's hereditary. And I also want to stress the point that you do have a choice if you're pregnant. You can survive, your baby can survive cancer. It's hard. It was rough. When I was going in for those scans, I knew I was risking things for my baby, but I also had to do what I had to do for me. Now, that was a very, very difficult choice. Anyone with kids understands that you will do anything to make sure that your child is as healthy as possible, and that was one of the hardest things for me. But from the support from my friends and my loved ones, and especially some of the professionals, especially the chemo nurses. I recall my first day at chemo, I was so emotional, and this nurse, Caroline at the Cancer Institute, she sat there, took her time, and granted, they were very busy there, and she took the time to answer every single question, reassuring me that I'm going to beat this. And they're a wonderful support for me. I've now gone through 8 rounds of chemo. I'd like to introduce my little baby girl sitting in the front row. This is my husband, Ryan. She was born 10 days ago, healthy, did not... We were told that she will be in the NICU and to plan on it. Well, guess what? This little girl did not go to the NICU. She's healthy, and boy, can this girl scream. She has some good luck.
She's a relayer.
That's right. This is our little princess warrior, Anna. My family's in the front row. I'd like to introduce my stepdad, Ron, my mom, Kathy, sister Sarah, sister Marissa, and then one of my best friends, Vinod. They've been such a huge, huge support. And if anyone is ever in this situation, whether you're a caregiver, friend, if you're going through cancer, the best thing you can possibly do is stay positive. I had 2 choices. I could feel sorry for myself, sit in bed and cry, but that wasn't an option for me. I was not having that cancer, was not taking my positive attitude away. So the best thing you can possibly do is try to stay positive. You're going to have bad days. It's okay to cry. Believe me, I shed a lot of tears, obviously still do, you know, but Relay for Life really helped me. I was actually released from the hospital from my second surgery a few days before Relay for Life. I was determined to be there for my team, and it ended up being a complete switch around. It was what I needed. I met some incredible people. There was a gentleman there, I believe he had survived 3 days past what he was told. And he was there celebrating life and one of the most positive, inspiring people I think I've ever met. And I really, really needed that. So with that, I'm going to wrap this up, but I just wanted to share my journey with everybody. So God bless.